Well, it certainly is a little chilly out this morning. It's about 46 degrees, and had to resort to a coat for the day, or at least for the morning part here. But with the roof sheeting on, we're now getting set to start putting on the underlayment. I'm going to do ice and water shield and then the layers of underlayment so that we can continue on with the roofing process. Hopefully, with the cool temperatures, I will wait for the underlay or the adhesive piece. I'll wait till it warms up a little bit more, just so we get better contact. But we'll get started with that and see how today progresses. But I'm trying to beat a storm. As you can see behind me, we got a storm coming in tomorrow and for the next few days. So I'm trying to get I want to get the roofing on, underlayment on, and protect the roof, and hopefully house wrap as well. We'll see what the day provides. The peel and stick ice and water shield did not want to go up there, so I had to wait till it warmed up and the roof heated up a little bit before I could put that on. And I got busy with that and forgot to film it, although it's not really that exciting to put stuff down. Same thing with doing the underlayment. Capture a little bit of it, but it's actually pretty boring. The one thing I will say about it is the fast way a lot of roofers do it is that they lay this down and then they use a staple hammer and just hammer along the thing. But the actual proper way is to use a specialized roofing nail to lay that stuff down. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm doing it the right way so that it is, I don't know, so it's perfect. Well, as perfect as it can be. At least I'm following manufacturer's directions, and that way I'll have a nice roof and not something that will be blown off in the next couple of days with the storms coming in. Well, I managed to get the house wrap on. It was a lot more difficult by myself than I thought, but I managed to work it out. And it's now weatherproofed. As you can see, there's a storm coming in tonight. It should last a day or two, but at least the thing is weatherized. Both the roof has underlayment on, and now the house wrap is on the shop. So we are good to go as far as dealing with weather or anything for a little bit here. And we will just continue working at it. But next up, I'm going to put the drip edge on the roof and begin prepping for the shingles to go on. So once this weather clears, well, we will get back at it. Well, it's a new day and a new week here on the homestead. We've gotten past the weather that we had a few days of some pretty bad and cold weather. So it kind of prevented me from getting on the roof, or I should say, for safety's sake, I decided to stay off the roof. I went up to the Buffalo Ranch to help Steve with some of his work that he had since it was indoors, and it helped out a neighbor, and then it allowed me to get some rest on this project. But now we're back here today. It's a new day, a new week, and we're going to tackle putting on the roofing. I'm going to start today with getting up all the drip edge. Hopefully we will get that done today, and then this week I will concentrate on getting the asphalt shingles up onto the roof itself. Got all the house wrap on, the underlayment is done, and so we are ready to get started on roofing. I can tell you it's a little bit chilly. It's about 41 degrees this morning, and nice fall day. So let's get going. Well, I got all the drip edge installed. It always makes me a little nervous when you're hanging on the edge of a roof or a building. So I took my time with it, but it came out pretty good. Yeah, well, it came out pretty good. And we got on, we'll get on to the next. It came out pretty good. And so now we're on to the next part, heaving the shingles onto the roof. Unfortunately, the pallet broke when I had the skylift here, and so I had hoped to get them up there using that thing, but unfortunately I'm going to have to manhandle those. Well, I forgot how much work that is. This is going to be a long process for sure, but I got no choice. We'll get it done.
working every day. I sure hope your love is too. And if it gave you cause to doubt, hope you always think about me. And if you think I will find another, it ain't true. Keep the home fire burning while I'm gone. I'll be back to fan the flame, it won't be long. Just a while and then I'm back where I belong. Keep the home fire burning while I'm gone. All kinds of trouble, you know what to do. I know you take care of yourself. There's a box of 22s, and my pistol's always loaded, and another in the sock drawer, just in case they think I'm gone. Lord, I know I've done some evil in my time, but that don't mean there ain't no goodness in this evil heart of mine. And it don't mean that I can't see the light. So while I'm out here fighting this good fight, just keep the home fire burning while I'm gone. I'll be back to fan the flame, it won't be long. I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to, then I'm home. Keep the home fire burning.
Well, it's been a pretty productive day. I managed to get all of the drip edge on and all of the starter shingles, and at least the start of the actual shingles in the first row. Plus I got about 3/4 of, or about half to 3/4 of the shingles up onto the roof. Needless to say, I am wiped out and I am done for today. But we will get back on this first thing in the morning. The entire crew's taking a break. Well, it's a new day and we're back at it. I've got a little bit of rest. That would warm me out yesterday, but I still have quite a bit to do. Cool part is I'm sporting a new vest, courtesy of my wife, because I'm too cheap to actually go out and buy stuff for myself. I will wear it until it's fallen off me, and she was nice enough to do that. It's about 44 degrees, so it's a nice addition to have because it'll get a little warmer up in the 60s today as we continue our roofing. How the manufacturer sets these up is to create a thing called books, where you start with a full sheet of shingles and then you have separate cuts on varying lengths as you're going along. So that way, as you're going up the roof, you do a full sheet, then it'll be like 3/4 of a sheet, half sheet, quarter sheet. That way, as the roof goes up at an angle, right, you continue to lay out from there, and it sets the shingles to where they have a even pattern across them. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Is I'm going to go ahead and set up a template to be able to cut all these books that I need to do on the roof, because I need to do them on both ends. And so that's what I'll do. I'll just go ahead and set up a template or a jig here on the table, so that way I can go ahead and just quickly cut through these things rather than having to measure out each individual shingle. Should save me quite a bit of time, and it'll put me ahead of the game. And this is a completed book from a full shingle cut down 5 5/8 all the way down to shingle 7. So there's well, the good part is I got half this roof done. It went pretty well, pretty quick. Once I got the edges, which again make me really nervous to be on the edge, but once I got the first starter strip on the bottom edge here and along the eaves, or gable ends, it went pretty quick on getting things going. But got that done. I'm gonna spend the rest of the afternoon prepping the other side so that tomorrow I can take that on. So hopefully, if all goes well, I'll get the other side done, and then it's just putting in the ridge cap and ridge shingles, and then we'll be done with the roof. So making good time. Hopefully we'll keep this going and I won't fall off. At least that's the plan anyway. Well, I got the roof done just in time. As you can see behind me, I'm just now beating the storm that's coming in. It's only supposed to be a day or so, but still, I didn't want to be up there when it started raining, and I managed to luck out and get it all done before she came down. And it's on its way. Anyway, I got that done. Now the only thing left to do is the ridge cap, and I will get that after the storm passes. Well, now that the storm has passed and the rain is gone and things are starting to dry up, I'm back at it today. They put on the ridge cap and the roof venting, and so we will get that done today and hopefully finish our roofing project.
But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kind of miss this place I used to live back home. 'Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, and you can keep your 9 to 5. Happy with the simple life. Yeah, I ain't here to try to change your mind, trying to save your time. In case you're thinking about breaking out the bucket list, girl, you can skip this funny business. 'Cause up there it's complicated and overrated. Down here everything is understated. That's alright by me. I got everything that I need, but there is breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. All my friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cool night. Yeah, you can keep your 9 to 5, 'cause I'm happy with the simple life. Tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knew my name, and all my friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, you can keep your 9 to 5, 'cause I'm happy with the simple life.
Well, the ridge cap is done, and so is the roof. I'm actually pretty satisfied with how that turned out. It was a lot of work, and yesterday's storm didn't help me any, but at the same time, I managed to get it done today. It took about 3 or 4 days to get everything done, from prep work to hoisting the shingles up on the roof to doing the roof. So all in all, it came out great, and I won't have to touch another roof until we do the house. That's pretty kick-ass. Anyway, next up, I'm going to be doing putting in the side door. I do have that on site. I managed to pick that up, and the main garage door here should be in at the end of the month. I'm hoping to get that done. But aside from that, the shop is dried in for the most part, except for the 2 doors, and it is ready for winter. So I have a place to hide out and work on the house. So I will take a break from building the shop here probably. I'll do the trim work in the doors, and then I'm going to turn my attention to the foundation for the house. I want to try and get that foundation in before winter sets in, or at least hard winter. I can work around the snow, but if I can get the cement done, that would be a huge bonus and a huge step up to get going. Anyway, if you like this sort of thing, please remember to like and subscribe and share this with your friends. It really does help the channel. We're growing slowly, and it's awesome to have the support that I do. I love the comments that I'm getting from everybody, so please, please add comments below and share. Love it. Anyway, thanks for watching, and have a great day.